Welcome back to the Bank United Center in beautiful Miami, Florida, everybody. House of Fame, nations collide on the United Fight Alliance Network. I'm Jay Adams alongside Hawk Yamkins. Here it is, Hawk, our main event. This is what we've been waiting all night for. Insanely high-level fight coming our way at 145, the featherweight division. Anderson Hutchinson stepping into the cage to face Danny Chavez. It's Superman versus the Colombian Warrior.
You know what? Also, gonna add on to that, North Florida versus South Florida.
If you are ready, then I want you to make some noise, because this is it! 3 rounds in the House of Fame featherweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, a practitioner of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and a kickboxer. Tonight, he brings into the cage a record of 5 wins and 1 defeat. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighed in 143.6 pounds, representing MMA Masters from Miami, Florida. Give it up for Danny, the Colombian Warrior, Chavez! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist with a perfect record of 4 wins and no defeats. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighed in 144.6 pounds, representing Pete White Boxing and Hagler Boxing Club from Daytona Beach, Florida. Please welcome Henderson, Superman Hutchinson. Fighters to the center of the cage.
Give you instructions over, okay? Remember to protect yourself at all times. I'm aware of my commands. Any questions here? Any questions here?
No love lost between these two.
Oh, here it is. Here it is at 145 featherweight. The 2 studs of Florida squaring off. Danny, the Colombian Warrior Chavez. Anderson, Superman Hutchinson. Here we go. Do not blink. Quality in here in the cage at 145. Whoa.
There we go. First
Volley by Chavez.
Both fighters squaring off. A lot of head movement, you know, trying to feel each other out because they realize how dangerous each other are. This is showing a lot of respect to each other.
Ton of respect. These guys know how deadly the other one is. 2 great kicks from Chavez.
Interesting stance by Hutchinson, you know.
Hutchinson kind of coming in low with his hands up, playing a little gamesmanship, but he's quick. Believe me, those hands will come up if they have to.
You know, and he has a heck of a jaw, so I do believe he can eat a couple jabs, no worries. You know, he'll have to watch out for that right hook, but he does not mind eating a couple jabs, in order to intimidate his opponent, play a few of those mind games.
He's very relaxed. He's out of distance. He's more, Chavez is more tensely wound right now. You see he's more coiled. Hutchinson is more the counter fighter right now.
You know, and not only that, and it being on its physical strategy, but from a mental standpoint, he is conserving a lot of energy. And believe me, that's not saying a whole lot because both fighters are expelling a lot of energy and nerves right now.
Look at the back of the left calf of Hutchinson. It's already becoming very red from those 2 kicks. When he turns, you'll be able to see the red welt starting to develop from that leg kick. Oh, just missing the right was Hutchinson. Just glancing off the right cheekbone.
Obviously, you know, it seems you can see Hutchinson is definitely trying to slowly press the action. You know, being the reactive fighter, he's going to try to obviously get Chavez up against the cage, and you're going to see a flurry of action when that happens.
Oh, when Hutchinson lets his hands go, it is like lightning. But Chavez is looking just as fast. Engaging at the center of the cage. Both these fighters capable of ending the fight with 1 punch. They both possess power in both hands to that degree.
Jay, I make a prediction. There will be no lay and pray tonight.
No lay and pray out of these 45ers. Anderson Hutchinson, the owner of the 145 Breakthrough MMA Championship belt in the amateur division. Number 3 in the nation and number 1 in Florida as an amateur. Oh, ducking out, smartly spinning out to his left is Danny Chavez. Anderson Hutchinson holds belts in, the left hand hitting the chest of Chavez.
You know, also for Hutchinson, he also has a couple boxing matches. He's 2-0 as a boxer and 1-0 as a Muay Thai. So he has a lot of stand-up experience, and this is why he looks so comfortable right now in the cage.
Hutchinson very relaxed on his feet as a boxer, Muay Thai specialist, and of course an MMA practitioner. And you can see him in the southpaw stance, starting to give Chavez fits with that right jab. Very tough to fight the southpaw. But Chavez has great head movement. When he comes in, when he starts to step into the pocket, he has great head movement. He gets in and out. That's one of his other skills. You watch how quickly he gets into the pocket, how quickly he gets out.
Ooh,
it's the footwork.
He is obviously, yeah, I agree. He is extremely quick on his feet. You know, it mimics his head movement. You know, that's why he is such a dangerous opponent.
There's that kick again. That outside leg kick. Oh, you saw him switch stance. He went from conventional to southpaw. He did not like that leg kick. There's that welt on his left calf.
Ooh, it's pretty nasty. And I gotta say, Chavez knows what he's doing. He's gonna take, he's gonna look at that and see if he's switching, and he's gonna keep trying to attack that leg. And if he can't get to it, he'll definitely get to the other leg.
Chavez with a lot of feints. Hutchinson has started checking even the fake. Now look at the welt on the left thigh of Chavez. These guys are starting to damage each other. They both kick so hard that just on 1 or 2 kicks, they already are developing welts. So those are powerful kicks. People don't realize how much those pop.
You know what? And I gotta say, it's the ones that don't pop, those are the ones that really hurt, because that isn't the skin on skin, that's bone on muscle.
Down to the bone. Both of these fighters know how to turn their hips into the kick. See how he turned his hip into that kick? They whip the kick around.
You know, a lot of things, just like with a nice right hook, the kicks, it's kind of like a golf or baseball swing, really throwing all the power from your core.
Round 1 in the record books. Tough one to score, frankly. All right, round 2.
Hawk J just doesn't sound as good.
No, Jayhawks is the way to go.
Jayhawk works. Jayhawk works.
Here we go, round number 2.
Yep.
On our unofficial scorecard, we narrowly gave that round to Chavez based on more damage to the body. Although, look at the left thigh.
It definitely is swelling up.
You can make an argument for either fighter winning that round.
You know, if I'm Hutchinson, I'm going to try to attack that leg.
Oh!
Ooh, better be careful.
That was very close.
Work that leg.
Yeah, I love how Chavez turns his hips. Even on his feints, he's so fast. All right, Chavez gets out of there. He's quick on his bike. This is North Florida versus South Florida, the rivalry. Jacksonville versus Miami.
Both fighters still showing a lot of respect to each other, still trying to feel each other out. You know, definitely contrast to all the other earlier fights tonight when all the fighters have just come out and blitz each other. These guys are they're just looking for that one opening.
At this level, if anyone blitz, they could lose the fight.
Yep.
That you cannot at this level. Oh, he's got his back now. Chavez with Hutchinson's back. Oh, beautiful escape. Beautiful twist.
This could have been just what Hutchinson needed. Trying to go for the double leg.
Looking to get low. He wants to get below Chavez's fulcrum. Wants to get below the weight. He's trying to see how he's trying to duck down, get low, because then he has just leg weight to lift.
You know, and if I was honestly, if I was Hutchinson, I would just try to go for a single leg on Chavez's better leg. Make him stand on the leg that's sore and hurt.
Oh, beautiful. Teeth to the chest, a la Anderson Silva, Vitor Belfort. Oh, nice right hand from Chavez. Oh, left hand might have rocked Chavez right on the jaw.
Oh, Chavez actually seems to be moving a little slower after taking that shot.
That left hand hit him right on the jaw. Hutchinson wading in now. Wading in, starting to stalk Chavez.
Buying his time, waiting
he's
for that
pressing
opening.
Chavez up against the cage, and he's starting to walk him down a little bit. Chavez is fighting backwards now. No one likes to fight backwards. Oh,
both fighters. Oh, beautiful leg kick. He's still attacking that leg.
outside leg kick.
Chavez. And his mouthpiece came out.
Yep, he's shooting the single.
Both underhooks. This is beautiful.
Chavez with double underhooks, but now
if he can dump him here,
got him. Good way to finish the round. If he can stay on top. Of course, the nice butterfly guard there from Chavez.
If Hutchinson can continue to do some damage here, not only will he start to wear down his opponent, but I believe at this point he'll give him the round in the eyes of the judges.
It's a great way to finish the round. Sometimes I think some judges have a 1 minute attention span. So if you can finish the round really strong in the last minute of the round, they'll give it to you.
You know, we'd like to think that all judging is fair and equal, but they're humans. Human emotions, human thoughts, human ideas. Oh, throwing those shots. Chavez eating a lot of shots now.
Oh, standing trading. Standing and trading. Hutchinson looking to be the stronger of the two. Beautiful uppercut. Beautiful uppercut. Chavez isn't afraid to trade. Oh, man. Any one of these fighters can get knocked out when they're in the pocket. Here we go. Oh, left hand just ducked.
This is truly, Jay, a clash of the Titans. The 145-pound Titans.
Hutchinson dumps Chavez again, though. This is a good round for Hutchinson.
It's hard to tell, but Chavez looks a little bit stunned on there on the ground. 10 seconds left in the round. Hutchinson, this is the last chance to do some damage.
Trying to get that left leg free for the mount, and he does. Full mount for Hutchinson, and the round ends.
Saved by the bell.
Oh, man. If you just tuned in, you are watching Nations Collide on the United Fight Alliance Network. I'm Jay Adams alongside Hawk Younkins. I also want to thank Charles Rosa for sitting in earlier with us, our director, Jared Ganem. And it's been a great night of fights. Paris, Citos, our promoter here at House of Fame, and the whole team, Tiffany, Christina, everybody, Jim. Great team here at House of Fame. These guys do an awesome job. Here we go, round number 3.
You know, I got to give a shout out right here to just Emmett Wakefield, our official photographer.
Absolutely. Man, there's 500 people I want to thank.
To the whole staff at United Fight Alliance and House of Fame. We could not have tonight's action without you.
So it's round number 3 on Hawk and mine's unofficial scorecard. It is a 1-round fight. Anyone's fight to win or lose here.
Now you can see both fighters are trying to be a little bit more conservative because they know, Hutchinson stalking again.
But keep in mind the refs will watch. Hutchinson is stalking. So who is the forward-moving fighter? Who is pressing the pace? Who's pressing the action?
Yep, gotta say, you know, he's taking the fight to Chavez, especially right here in front of the judges. So trying to go for that single leg. And you gotta wonder how comfortable Chavez is on that left leg. It's gotta be hurting at this point. Both fighters' legs have to be hurting at this point.
You can hear the crowd calling for the warrior, the Colombian warrior. They are trying to inspire Danny Chavez. Dig down. crowd from Colombia trying to breathe life into their warrior.
Hutchinson once again trying to go for that, single leg. But Chavez, great takedown defense. It's such an evenly contested fight. I mean, honestly, I see it's just going to come down to who leaves the door open just a little bit.
Yeah, it's amazing with what these guys have done to each other. They're still fighting with this much energy because all of the way they've been neutralizing each other with the power, that just drains you. You feel like you're in quicksand when you're fighting someone who's this closely matched with you, and yet they still have energy to go. You could see Chavez dancing on his toes, trying to get some energy into his hands, shooting the single. Great sprawl there by Hutchinson.
You got to wonder how much energy that just exerted right there out of Chavez. This could be just a break that Hutchinson need to break this thing wide open.
One of these guys has got to let their hands go.
Oh, nice
Chavez,
knee to the
that was
body.
a nice knee. Beautiful knee.
Oh!
Big opportunity for Chavez.
But great reversal of Hutchinson. Great way to recover.
Chavez was on it, but Hutchinson was so fast back to his feet. Chavez could not cinch it. They're both so slippery that Hutchinson cannot. Hutchinson will look for the power double there, and because he was so slippery, he just couldn't lift Chavez up.
People don't realize at home, I mean, you're sweating bullets at this point. It's like playing with Jell-O, Friction is not your friend at this point.
Oh, I thought he rocked him. Double. The single now.
Might have caught him, but offside Chavez. Talk about committing to the takedown.
And Hutchinson back on his feet really fast. But we'll see how those judges score the takedowns.
Hutchinson has got to keep pressing the action and do some damage in the eyes of the judges.
Good elbows there from Chavez. Rabbit punches to the head of Hutchinson. Spinning back to the cage is Chavez. 30 seconds to go in the fight. Tough one to score. Just on offense, I got to give this one to Hutchinson so far. He's pressed the action.
I agree. It seems like Chavez's best opportunity just came from Hutchinson slipping back there. So,
he wanted that knee.
That could have been.
He wanted that knee. 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go in the fight. Oh, man. Grueling. Oh, left hand there from Hutchinson.
Finish strong, 5 seconds.
Here we go, and the fight is over. Very competitive fight.
As I told you, it would go to a judge's decision. Nostradamus speaks again.
I got it 29-28 Hutchinson.
I have to agree with you.
Very, very close fight.
But you know what? As they say, never leave it in the hands of the judges, so it'd be really interesting to see the way they scored it. Did they score it fairly and evenly throughout the whole fight, or just what they saw at the end?
Ladies and gentlemen,
unbiased personal opinion.
Should I read the decision or should we go 2 more rounds?
A squeaker.
That was a great fight. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of incredible action, we go to the judges' scorecard. Judge Gene Warren scores it 29-28, Chavez. Judge Richard Bertram scores it 29-28, Hutchinson.
Split decision coming up.
And Judge Hector Gomez scores it 29-28 for your winner by split decision, Danny Chavez!
Well, there you have it, folks. The hometown hero is your winner. Obviously, you can tell that the home crowd seems to be just a tad joyous. You know, though, you know, and I have to give mad props to Chavez. He fought a great fight, but in my personal opinion, Hutchinson should have been the winner of this fight. Makes you even kind of wonder how it might have been judged if this fight had taken place in North Florida like Daytona or Jacksonville. But the judges stand by their decision. Chavez is the winner. The hometown crowd is happy. A happy crowd is a good crowd, but got to give mad props to Anderson Hutchinson. He fought a wonderful fight. And honestly, in order to make a great dance, you have to have a great dance partner. It takes two great fighters to make for a great fight. Both fighters fought their hearts out. Obviously, someone's got to go home unhappy. In this case, it's Anderson Hutchinson, but he has nothing to be ashamed of. I'm sure that when he goes back and looks at this fight, I'm sure he'll be quite in disagreement with how the judges scored this, but he'll still have to be somewhat proud of himself in the way he fought. And we'll have Jay Adams, you know, doing the post-fight interview in a second. I have to take one final opportunity to give a major shout out to all of our sponsors, the House of Fame crowd, the House of Fame staff. Thank you so much, especially to Paris.
All right, I'm here with the winner, Danny Chavez, and Danny overcome with emotion, understandably so. This was easily your toughest test to date. This kid is a stud coming out of North Florida, never lost as an amateur, never lost as a pro. You knew this was going to be your toughest test, and that's exactly what it was, a razor-thin fight. Your thoughts on your performance here tonight?
Well, first thing, the guy was really tough. I didn't think he was this tough. He's really, really tough. Oh, I'm sorry. I know you guys told me not to curse. I totally forgot about that. Oh, I just got to say, man, I've been out for 2 years. That's why I got a little emotional. I've been in this game for a long time, and, you know, a couple of personal reasons and injuries took me out of the game for a while. But, you know, I wanted to see, this fight was really important to me because I wanted to see if I could be back in the game, especially to a guy at caliber as him, never, like you said, undefeated, with a lot of confidence. Came out fighting 4 times last year and won them all. Great fighter, you know, he knocked my piece out of my mouth at one point. You know, first things first, I want to thank my coaches, Cesar Carneiro, Daniel Valverde, and my whole teammates. I don't want to say names who helped me out because the whole team deserves credit. I want to dedicate this fight to my cousin John. He couldn't be here. He was always a really good supporter. He supports me a lot, but for personal reasons, he couldn't be here. And like I said, it was a very emotional fight for me for one reason only. It's just I've been gone for a long time, but I'm back, and I'll be back again.
I know you got your people here, your country here. You're the Colombian warrior. What do you want to say to your people?
Thank you, guys. You know I love you, all of you. I love you, man. Thank you for supporting, you know. What else can I say, man? I got my love for everybody that supports me. Thank you.
Danny the Colombian warrior Chavez!